Hello everyone, welcome back to Pikmin 3 Deluxe Ultra Spicy. We said we were going to read the Piklopedia last video, but I think that only unlocks once you have all 3 characters, so yeah. Day 2. Now this is the day where you actually get to be able to do stuff with your own free will, so kind of. Whoa, we're landing! Brittany should be around here somewhere. Something is flashing on my map. Maybe it's her. I'm running out of sustenance, so I hope I find her before it's too late. Whoa! The onion followed us! Looks like the onion has followed me here, so where are the Pikmin? I wonder. Yahoo! Oh, that's right. The data file I found explained all this. The onion is the Pikmin's nest. Press A under the onion to take it out or return Pikmin. Oh, there's the Piklopedia. We'll wait till the end of this episode to read it. And Pikmin info, okay. Alright. Crap, flew away. Okay, whatever. Let's get the data file. We'll read it. Indigenous life. This is a dwarf bulborb. Aim for its back and for victory. Yeah, that's right. If you land a Pikmin on their back, it dies instantly. I've basically got this part of the game perfected already, so not really, but I can do it consistently, I guess. I don't know. Alright, let's get the white spectralid. Okay. Now, there's the yellow spectralids, and I think there's also red spectralids that will drop nectars, and also another thing that we'll see later. If I choose to get it, which I might not, so... Depending on how much harder this difficulty is, then... yeah. Alright, let's get the bridge built. There's another data file. Controls. Press and release X with the currently selected Pikmin to charge. Okay, yeah, we know that one. Alright, now let's get on the wall. Let's make sure they don't go back. Make them also get on the wall. Now, I know in Pikmin 2, the walls... time it would take would be dependent on how much Pikmin the game would think you would have at that point. And so some walls went down way faster than others, but I don't know if that's in Pikmin 3. Alright, what's this data file say? Pikmin behavior. Oh, we've got 2 of them. As Pikmin develop, they get faster. They grow from a leaf to a bud to a flower. Pikminology. Once Pikmin are done transporting fragments, they will return to the original location of the fragments. Alright, let's cross this bridge. And whoa! It's a big bulborb. Must be the dwarf bulborb's mother. Haha, haha. You'll understand soon enough. As you see, you can just go around and get its back, and it dies. Let's get Pikmin to carry that. Indigenous life. Attack from behind to gain the advantage. That's what I just said. It's almost as if I've played this game before. Alright, let's take this wall down. As you can see up at the top of the screen, we have a little bar with a sun, and it's moving along. That's how much time we have in the day, and we're almost a quarter of the way through. So yeah, you have to manage your time pretty wisely in this game. Now, you'd think, why aren't you destroying this wall? Well, it's electric, so we can't. Whoa! Is that Brittany? Whoa, Brittany's just lying there. I hope I'm not too late. Pick up, Brittany. Pick up. Please still be alive. Alf, sorry about that. I was just taking a little nap. So you're close by? Why wasn't I moving, you ask? Hehe, well, you know me. I'm a pretty sound sleeper, even with all those creatures creeping around. But never mind that. Listen, I discovered what looks like a piece of fruit. It's over there. But I'm kind of stuck here for the time being. Could you go check it out for me? Alright, we're going this way. Whoa! It's a fruit! It's even bigger than I thought it would be. If this giant thing really is fruit, then we've hit the jackpot. I'd like to analyze it at the Drake, but how do I get it there? What are these little things for, you ask? Well, you throw them. Ooh, it's a spooky cave. Maybe we'll get like a boss fight or something. Pikmin behavior. Red Pikmin are good fighters. Indigenous life. When the going gets tough, retreat to a hiding place and wait for an opportunity. I don't think that's a proper sentence, but I might just be dumb. And now it's time for probably the most overpowered Pikmin in Pikmin 3. What is that thing? Whoa! It's Cthulhu! To defeat flying... Oh, he's breaking the fourth wall again. Okay. Oh no, it's eating them. Just kidding, it's practically harmless. Now we've got rock Pikmin. They can't be crushed. And they do a lot of damage too. But they can't cling on to things, so you have to throw them. Are these creatures Pikmin too? They're giving me a funny look. These are new in this game. Do they want me to break it? Or do they want to break it? These can break crystals. Whoa, it's an onion. Each Pikmin has an onion. So, their onion was trapped inside that crystal. Since I have two types of Pikmin now, I can select the ones I want to use with L and R. Select the Pikmin or person you want to throw. Yeah, you can throw people in this game with using L and R. And when I want to split them up by type, I'll use Y to dismiss the squad. Wait, he just broke the fourth wall. Okay. I need to track these better. Dismiss your squad with Y. That's it, I think. Alright. I'm not going to read the DAO files anymore because it actually wastes a bit of time. Yesterday's food is today's food. Wow, nature is unforgiving. It's called Circle of Life. The onion stopped spitting out seeds. But the Pikmin inside the onion still seem to be... Apparently once the... Since when was this a thing? Apparently once the number of Pikmin in the field reaches 60, any new Pikmin will stay inside the onion. This means that What?! This means that a maximum of 60 Pikmin can be active outside of the onion at any one time. There's a limit to the number of Pikmin on the surface at a time, but more can sprout inside the onion. This is very new to me. This might be one of the changes with the difficulty. Analyzing! I wonder what it could be analyzing. Oh, the Drake is sending us a message. Analyzing recovery. Analyzing. Analysis complete. That's right, we turned it into a drink. Large quantities of Pikmin U detected. The seed-bearing fruit making cultivation. This is a seed-bearing fruit making cultivation on Kopai possible. Juice from this fruit is safe for consumption by crew members. I'll add a fruit file to the Copad, where we can store the results of our analysis. Whoa, is that another fruit on the map? Since I don't know much about plants, I'll ask Brittany to write the reports. She is the botanist, after all. That's right, they have botanists. You pick that up. Your sprouts will be the same color as the Pikmin that retrieved the pellet or creature. I've actually purposefully avoided watching any Pikmin content. Pikmin super spicy, whatever, content. For reasons such as this, that blow my mind, because I don't know how the game is possible with 60 Pikmin. That's a big restriction. Come on, what are you doing? But that does mean we will need to get less of each Pikmin, so... We'll put some of our red Pikmin in the onion, and then we'll go take out some of the rock Pikmin. Now, since we have... Okay, you want 30? There we go. And while we're at it, we might as well break this. Alright. Let's go back to the red onion. Not the red onion, the rock onion. The rock. Let's ignore Brittany for now. Alright, we have 52 Pikmin. Alright, now to go through here. This recently opened wall. And now we need to open another one. Let's just charge there and get this data file. On the Copar's radar. Align with your destination, yep, and select go here with A to start moving. There's even a data file about this? Now that I think about it, there was a go here function built into the radar. We should try it out soon. Seems like it'd be helpful if we decide to split into multiple squads. Which, if this game mode is actually what it says what it says it is, we probably will have to do. Whew, I can't tell you how happy I am to get out of this place. I'm sick of sleeping outside, and I'm super hungry. What's with your... I don't know how to pronounce that word. Entourage. There. What's that you say? Oh, okay. They're called Pikmin. They're cute. But we don't have time for cuteness right now. Look over there, Alfie. I hate that. Okay, it's a lemon. Let's work together and nab that huge piece of fruit. Now we're throwing people. Finally. Alright, that should be enough Pikmin. I'll take it from here. Press Y and select me if you'd be so kind. Fourth wall again. Press Y to open the menu and switch leaders. Split into 2 squads to manage your workload more effectively. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna forget about Alf now, because we stand Brittany. Alright, now there's a little secret somewhere on this wall. It's a mural. And if you take a picture of it, you will get progress towards one of the badges we have. Alright, they're carrying the fruit away. Now, we have these things. No, don't destroy that yet. We'll want to destroy these first. You can't lock onto them, unfortunately. They look like weird, deformed spiders. Now he's very upset, because he now no longer has a weapon. And we'll take yours too while we're at it. And then we'll just destroy you. Stop moving so fast. Alright. Change, change. Yeah! Ooh, yeah. Woo! Yeah, baby. That's what we've been waiting for. That's what it's about. Woo! Alright. Now we'll get these Pikmin to take that. And then we need Pikmin to take this rock. That's not a rock, that's a strawberry. And then we need this rock Pikmin to do some work. Now, Alf, you go over there. And go here. And we will go and pick up the stuff the rock Pikmin get. Maybe even try and push them. Which, from my research, it does nothing. Research being 8-year-old me messing around. If you leave the menu, well, if you switch leaders while they're plucking, they'll pluck automatically. Alright, now we'll go back here. There's more. But wait, there's more. But wait, there's even more. But wait, there's... Oh, wait, no more. Alright, now we're going over here. Whistle the Pikmin. Go up here, get this rock. Make the bridge. And then these Pikmin will just accept that they're not doing anything. Alright, we'll go over here. You will go here. I think the day's going by a little faster, too. The sun will be setting soon. I don't care. Get back here! I'm back! That's what he says, I think. I don't know. It's a shortcut to the onion. Where are you? There, you're right there. Now, let's see if we can make a little bit of progress. Oh, you know what? Fruit... Yeah, the strawberry produced one juice, so they might produce a little less juice. Now, what could this be? The radar's picking something up. Dun dun. The radar is detecting a signal of some sort. Maybe it's a new type of food. Let's go and look right away. Pick that up. Pick that up. Now this is where fire is introduced. Red Pikmin are immune to fire. And these creatures breathe it. Where are my Pikmin? Oh, they're safe, okay. Whoa, it's a bridge! Brittany talks at like a set pace, I think. I don't know. It just feels like it. You know how I said rock Pikmin can't be squished? This is where it becomes helpful. Because these things are annoying. Also, we can't go in the water. At least not yet. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make much progress on this. Nope, we're not. Okay. And this part of the day is where I like to put my penguins. Yep, okay. I like to put my Pikmin away and run around and do dumb stuff. Like, oh, there's no water enemies in here. I thought there were. Whoa! He's back from the dead! Yeah, if you leave your Pikmin behind at sunset, they will die. And it's awful, because it's exactly your fault. Boom. Yeah, you don't have to go around for all the onions, like you do in Pikmin 1 and 2. They all mix into one. Let's analyze the other fruit, too. Analyze. Alright, we've got our first drink. Yeah, these definitely give a little less than they did. I'll ration out the juice. No extra gulps for anyone. Irk, we don't have much juice left. We need more fruit. Like, now. Well, I suppose juice might actually be a problem. Unlike in the first two difficulties. Back on board, we ran an analysis of the fruit we retrieved and found it suitable for copite consumption. It looks like there's plenty more where that came from. Reuniting Brittany, finding this fruit, it's still early, but things seem to be taking a turn for the better. Saving. We finally discovered edible matter. After close analysis, my conclusion is that the fruit juice is delicious. I've never tasted anything like that on Kopai. We need to continue our search. If there is more to be had, we should have it. Right, let's focus all of our energy on finding more fruit and absolutely nothing else. We still need the cosmic drive key. We can't get home without that. Right, let's focus all our energy on retrieving fruit and the key and nothing else. The captain! We still need to find the captain as well. Right, so we'll just get the food, the key, and the captain. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? What's that signal coming from over there? I sincerely hope it's the captain. Let's hurry over there and find out in the next episode. Good idea. He might be hogging all the fruit for himself. Oh yeah, the pictures you take with the camera will show up on the little slideshow thing. So if I go over here, yep, we get the picture of our Pikmin. Alright, let's go to the copad and fruit file first. Sunseed berry. Collected 2 out of unknown. It gives half a juice. As a scientist and a food eater, I'm excited about the new source of potential nutrition. I just wish it didn't look like it was covered in pimples. Luckily, the taste of it looks delicious. No, not looks. The taste of it is like delicious. And Scrumptious had a baby. Let's gather as many of these as we can. Face Wrinkler. This fruit is so sour that one bite makes my whole face want to climb into my mouth and pull it back out. It's high in Pikmin U, though, so I guess I'll try adding small amounts of the juice to other food. Better food. Oh boy. Forgot about that. Okay, female shear grub. Structural flaw. Back. Weight 1. Takes no time at all for them to emerge from their hiding places underground. They don't do much once they've surfaced, but you have to give them credit for being very efficient borers. Have you ever had a friend who startled you every time they approached, who always seemed to scare you to come out of nowhere and scare you? That's what these remind me of. They don't mean any harm, but I jump 10 feet whenever they show up. The ability to hide underground and burst up to the surface whenever something comes near, then retreat to recover again, just ain't fair. They'd be fearsome ambushers if they ever, attacked. For an unforgettable quiche, slice this creature up and mix with 4 eggs, 2 vine-ripened tomatoes, diced zucchini, and generous handfuls of feta and Swiss. Bake until crusty and golden. This beast is most flavorful if caught and cooked just after laying its eggs, which is disgusting. Chia grub, female. Hymiga mandibulosa, female. Mandiblard family. The males of this species are purple and black creatures with tapered mouths, while the females are lighter in color and lack an armored exoskeleton. As with most mandiblards, these creatures have regressed to the point where they have lost both legs and wings. They can be seen crawling around on the ground and are believed to feed on the vegetable extracts from the congealed fluids of expired Pikmin. That's right, they drink dead Pikmin's blood. Dwarf Bulborb. Structural flaw, back, weight, 3. Despite its compact form, it has a Britney-sized appetite. You can avoid getting swarmed by drawing them out one by one to be dealt with. It's big enough to ride. If only we could tame one. Imagine exploring an alien world from atop its native fauna. Sure beats having to walk everywhere. They say to pick on someone your own size, and for these creatures, that's us. Someday, it'll grow to be as big as its bloodthirsty as its adult relatives. Not actually. Why does everything have to get meaner as it ages? Why can't they get cuter? That sounds like something Brittany would say. For blissful bisque, mince the entire beast finely and stir in with heavy cream, artichoke hearts, and a pinch of black pepper. Heat slowly until piping hot. Rich and creamy. Dwarf Bulborb. Pancerus Pseudoduculi russus breadbug family. That's right, they're not actually, well, not yet. Although initially identified as a juvenile Bulborb, groundbreaking new research indicates that this creature is in fact a member of the breadbug family, a close relative of the vanilla breadbug. It escapes predation through mimicry. Unique adaptation of the Bulborb's crimson color allows the species to safely commingle. Such effective adaptation and obfuscation by a prey species is rare, indicating that this clever creature is a master of mimicry. Yeah, you're gonna see me stutter a lot in this. White spectralids. White spectralids. Oh wait, no, don't read that one. Structural flaw. Weak hide. Wait, 1? There's a saying that a tiny design adjustment can cause huge cascades of change elsewhere in the project. Makes me wonder what effect our presence here has had on the planet. You'd think with wings like that, the world would float away on the slightest breeze. Maybe it's working really hard to stay where it is. If that's the case, it could have fooled me. It's a flighty one, in both senses of the word. But even if it would stay still, I don't have the heart to unleash my steely fists on this poor thing. Remove the wings and drop straight into a deep fryer. Cook until golden, or until the enticing aroma starts to sting your eyes. Serve immediately. White spectralids. Fenestari albaprismatus. Flutterby family. It's remarkably similar to its unmarked brethren, but the telltale wing patterns and lone pair of hind legs give it away. It sticks to its own habitat for the most part, though it may fly away to reach a flower or escape a bullblacks. It will soon return to its home. The white variety gathers no nectar, but sometimes may be found carrying a pellet. I did not know that. Structural flaws. Eye stalks back. Weight 10. Only a confident designer would wave through issues like bright red warning coloration and a tendency to sleep in broad daylight. There's no way a frontal assault on this thing will work. So we have to get creative. I'm thinking we should hit its back hard while it sleeps, or maybe target those thin-looking eye stalks. The white polka dots on red is quite a familiar look. Something about it is familiar. But where? All right, it reminds me of the captain, not the polka dots. I mean, the way it snores as it naps in the sun. The red bruiser gobbles up Pikmin like candy. The standard approach to it is to attack from behind while it's still asleep. That may seem callous, but it would do the same to you if you could. Stab those feelings and strike. Plump specimens are best spit roasted whole, stuffed with a lime and a slab of bacon, basted frequently to ensure a magnificently moist haunch. Bulborb, Oculus Kageyami russus, grub dog family. This large organism has the familiar mandibles and cranial morphology of the grub dog family. I just need to stop doing that. As well as the characteristic bulging eyes. As with most grub dogs, the creature's cranium comprises half of its total length and girth, showing a scarlet abdomen with white spots. This creature is primarily nocturnal, choosing to prey upon smaller creatures returning to their nests. Originally classified as the spotty bulborb, further research has reclassified this species as the basic bulborb. Subspecies of varied colors have recently been discovered, but academics are divided into two rival camps over how to handle their classification. Medusal Slurker. Structural flaw, weak hide. White, weight, 6. The first one of these I came across had rock Pikmin trapped inside of it. And I've seen them engulfing small fruits, but it doesn't seem to be eating them. There's no digestion going on, at least. Is it just trying to make friends? That's a cute theory. The polka dot motif on top of the translucent membrane is a striking look, especially with the puffball on its head accenting the whole ensemble. I could see a dress pattern after this creature being a big hit on Kopai. This cowardly blob holds Pikmin hostage within its own body. Its fatal mistake is not sucking up every last one of my little troops. The last survivors are much thirstier for revenge. Makes a tangy and fresh sorbet. Placed in the freezer for 2 hours, or until firm. Garnish with a slice of candied lemon before serving. Medusal Slurker. Staramudes Medusae Mandifoldae. Umbloda family. Most of its body is translucent and gelatinous. It drifts on the wind using the puff stalk on its head and captures passerby below with its adhesive manibrium. The purpose of this behavior is unknown, as examining its catches reveal no trace of saliva or gastric fluid on them. Unlike most aquatic jellyfish, it has no tentacles or nematocysts, making it safe to handle. It may even be safe to ride in, opening up exciting new transportation possibilities. I like how you think, Olimar. Scutterchuck. Structural flaw. Back. Weight, 3. It carries a heavy crystal on its back to throw at enemies, and I knew going in that we would probably need rock Pikmin to break it. I worried that doing so would cause dangerous shards to explode outward, but fortunately, my imagination proved to be deadlier than a reality. A missed design opportunity, if you ask me. All that strength, and the best it can do is carry around some big crystal. A better idea would be carrying my stuff. If I could tame... Wait. It would throw my stuff all over, wouldn't it? Never mind. They're like walking catapults. The way they hoist these crystals and launch them as if they were mere pebbles. A crafty adversary might lure them into launching the stones at each other, or themselves. An adversary like me. An acquired taste, but really quite addictive once you get used to it. No special preparation necessary. Scutterchuck. Hero Desiderate Crystallosum. Hevel family. Its main offensive strategy is to launch the crystal it carries on its back. Otherwise, it's completely defenseless. In most circumstances, it's a peaceful herbivore whose diet consists of primarily moss. That's strange, because I pictured these as, like, monsters as a kid. When in danger, however, it wastes no time defending its territory by breaking small rocks and hurling them at the threat. In order to ensure that it has a steady supply of rocks with which to defend itself, it shares its habitat with calcified crushblat larvae, so it can make use of the shells they cast off each night. Fiery Blowhog. Structural flaw. Inhaling period. No. Go back. Wait 5. I noticed that it needs a moment to inhale something from the planet's atmosphere before exhaling fire. Its internals must be remarkable to stand up to the flames it produces. Though, of course, a red Pikmin's externals can withstand the same heat. If we could reproduce the process, it could be great. Renewable source of rocket fuel for our ship's engines. I thought they'd be my favorite fauna. The idea of running into one in a frigid field or after getting soaked was nice, but it turns out they don't have a setting on those snouts below roasted alive. Scratch another brilliant idea. Be careful, or this one will cook your goose. I don't know whether that's a nose or a mouth shooting those flames, and I don't care. What's important is that me and my troops are long gone when the fire hits. Roast this flavorful beast for several hours, letting it stew in its own succulent juices. Don't worry about overcooking the beasts. It's scorch-proof. Fiery blowhog. Sus. Draconis. Blowhog family. This creature expels a volatile phosphorus compound from its snout that combusts upon contact with air. This fire-breathing ability is dependent upon the air-to-fuel ratio at its mouth, catalyst reaction within the expelled compound, and purification of the compound. Thus, it is highly unlikely such a complex process could cause the spontaneous explosion of a fallen blowhog. This process is also perhaps to avoid risk of spontaneous combustion in the belly of a live specimen. However, one should still treat a fiery blowhog with great care during transfer. Yellow Wollywog. Structural flaw. Weak hide. Wait 5. These are definite signs of intelligence. There are definite signs of intelligence in this brute. It always faces its prey first, as if to gauge the distance before jumping into the air for a stomp. Look at that thing. It's so bloated. I feel that way too sometimes when I can't stop chugging down juice. I have to lie down for a while after that. But this thing keeps jumping. I bet it gets the worst cramps. I don't understand how it manages to hang in the air at the height of its jumps. But I don't have to understand. I just have to get out of the way. And its weird hang time helps a lot with that. Let that be a lesson. Don't stand around gawking at creatures' weird attack moves. Do something about it. Beer batter and deep fried for a down-home flavor you won't soon forget. Oh, I got something in my throat. Yellow Wollywog. Amphicarisfrodendum. Amphituber family. This magnificent specimen has the brightest gold coloration and the greatest number of lateral spots on any member in the Amphituber family. This species seems to have lost some swimming proficiency with the evolutionary adaptation that granted it its great jumping ability. The Amphituber inhabits aquatic shallows and shows an instinctive drive to jump upon and squash smaller creatures. Skitterleaf. Oh my gosh, we have more. Nope, don't go there. Structural flaw. Back. Wait. 1. I'm in love with this camouflage job. It looks like an ordinary leaf fallen from a tree, and then wham, it starts to move and takes you by surprise. We could learn a lot from the way it uses protective coloration to blend in with its surroundings. I'm thinking of redesigning our spacesuits, or maybe even the SS Drake's hull. Not only do its body and limbs look like leaves, its beady little eyes remind me of fruit. I don't see the point of all that camouflage when they startle at every single thing that gets close. Oh my gosh, this video is getting long. It's totally harmless, but sometimes there's a reason to defeat one. When that happens, the best we can do is to be merciful and land one solid strike on its back. Poor thing. The superb amalgamation of juicy meat and leafy greens ensures that this skitterleaf will be the new spinach. Skitterleaf. Russ Pseudor Bickens. Okay, whatever. Skitterling family. The skitterleaf is a relative of the pond skater that shed its wings and adapted to life on the ground. With no residual traits of its airborne past, the skitterleaf can neither fly nor skit across the surface of the water. The wings have since evolved into the leaf-like structure on its back, which serves to hide the skitterleaf through mimicry. It appears quite effective, as few predators can see through this clever disguise. Finally,